Here we go. This one's called Not Quite Narwhal by Jesse Sima. Some beautiful pictures here. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different tastes in food, and he wasn't a very good swimmer. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either. That is until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I were a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he had ever been before. Then, high up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he would catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean before. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. But it wasn't. Oof! Ow! Eventually, he started to get the hang of it. Great job, Kelp. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals actually were unicorns. And by the looks of it, so are you, said this orange little fella. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow! They introduced him to unicorn delicacies. There's a nice little yummy unicorn. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye, and the unicorns said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon, they said. Even the little crab missed him. Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Welcome home, everyone said. Yay! That made him feel good. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends about the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you're not, said the narwhals. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that, said the narwhals. They took it quite well. Kelp was so happy to be home, but now that he experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, he didn't have to choose. They could all get along and play together. Woo! Great job, Kelp. Whoa, look at that rhinoceros. He thinks he's a unicorn. Pretty cool. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day.